All right. Isn't this exciting? Hey, look at this. I'm Thomas from Believe in the Run.
I'm Jarrett from Believe in the Run.
This is Robbe from Believe in the Run.
And who's this?
This is Meaghan.
Oh, yeah. Finally got Meaghan.
Can you see?
And,
I can.
Okay.
and you know what? We are sporting today. All except for, well, Jarrett is too.
He's just upset that he didn't get the bucket hat.
Yeah, he's upset he didn't get the bucket hat, but we are sporting.
I talked about bucket hats.
Ciele.
Like, I don't, is that the way to pronounce it?
Ciele.
Sealy.
Sealy?
Could be anything.
Sealy. And this week again, brought to you by
Sufferfest beer.
Sufferfest.
The beer for all runners.
Yeah.
Or just really anyone.
You know what? I'm going to...
I'm going to crack this open so y'all can hear this and be jealous in your cubicles. Boom. Oh, God.
That's what you get.
Wow.
So while Robbie drowns, why don't we talk about Meaghan? Why are you on the show
What
this
does it
week?
happen with this
Why
beer?
are you here?
I was forced to be here.
Yes, but is there something big going on in Georgia this week?
Tomorrow, I think the Olympic trials
I've heard of those.
are happening.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
Robbie is cleaning up his pants.
I know. You've made such a mess.
That's what you get for
This
wearing
is how
those
you
pants.
open a
Dude,
beer, though.
No,
Look at
no.
that. Nice.
For some reason,
Easy.
the coal. So here's. Be careful with the coal because this has happened every time. We still haven't learned.
I'm
how
kind
to
of scared. I don't want to open it.
Yeah. So, anyways, but it's fresh.
Great.
Definitely tastes fresh. Anyways,
so
continue.
why don't we jump in, because I know people are really interested about the trials, or you're sick of hearing about the trials already. Promise we won't talk about the Vaporfly,
Alpha Fly.
It's old news. No one cares about that
any
anymore.
flies. We're gonna move on, and I know you're a huge fan of the women's running movement that is now sweeping the nation. Why don't you give us your picks for who you think is going to be top 3?
It changes all the time, but right now I'm going to go with Emily Sisson in the spot, Jordan Hasay, and Des.
So top 3.
All right. I love
You
that.
kind of go against some of the pros out there that have been predicting. Runners World posted their top picks, and I think Emily Sisson was number 1.
I feel like she's going to be on the podium
Des was
regardless.
like top 5 in theirs.
No, she was. Des was 8 or something in the Runners World. What they did is they pulled all these
like
People.
metrics.
they pulled the top running coaches or running enthusiasts and who their picks were.
Experts.
So yeah.
All right. What about on the guy side? Who are you thinking?
You got to go with Scott Fauble and Jared Ward.
For
I mean,
sure.
those are just favorites.
Yeah.
What
and
about
then Leonard
Galen
Career
Rupp?
and Galen Rupp.
Galen
I don't
Rupp.
know. That one's too hard.
I was looking at like the elevation. I heard about the course, and then it's going to be windy. I've heard. I think that Jim. I mean, this is like what he was built
Walmsley?
for. Yeah,
Walmsley?
Mr. Walmsley.
I love
This
it.
is what he was.
I
built
want to
for.
see. I mean, I kind of like to not like him in some ways. I don't know why. I think it's because like he's like the trail community is just so huge on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I would love if he just like came out of nowhere.
I think I saw it's like 1,300 feet of elevation, like gain total, and it makes me think of when I did Morgantown, which was 1,500, and I was like dying in terms of
That's a
the
pretty.
hills. So,
Morgantown seemed like a horrible one to run.
I mean, it was fun, but the elevation was terrible. So I'm just thinking one less small hill. I can't imagine.
Yeah, and of course we all know that Nike came with guns blazing, dropping a whole Scrooge McDuck pile of alpha flies on some hotel room down there.
No, yeah.
So
Yeah, but you know what we were talking about this morning? There's going to be 130 or so Tracksmith outfits.
right.
And they clash with those
Oh,
alpha
yeah.
flies so bad.
Oh,
Like, what a mistake.
That's gonna suck. So
Yeah.
Oh man.
Look, if you're running well, who cares what you're wearing?
Yeah.
But I will say this. We are going to do, Robbie's going to write up a piece after the trials to tell you what brands won the weekend.
And I think we already have an idea. So like Nike, Tracksmith. Yeah. So Tracksmith, if you haven't heard, they had an OTQ program where people who were running in the trials could basically be sponsored by Tracksmith, get huge discounts on gear and a free kit for the race. And I think 138 runners out of 700-ish
Yep.
That's like almost 20% of
Yeah.
the crowd.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
And if you're not wearing it, you might wish that you were.
Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, they look good. They look real good.
Yeah. Another thing that's going to come out of this trials is we're really excited about is our boys at Atreyu are taking over our Instagram feed for the coverage tomorrow. So I don't
And
know if you
girl.
know.
Boys
Yeah,
and
Rachel
girl.
Rabap and Rory's running the trials actually. He's going to be wearing the Atreyu shoes, and our guy Michael is also going to be running, or not running, but
gonna be
they're
down.
spectating, helping us do some coverage for the event. So we're really excited about that. These guys are killing it right now.
Yeah.
I think that in the opening first 24 hours of the Atreyu sales, they actually had 600 sales. Like,
At least 600.
yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah. So
Crazy.
it's going to be great, and we're excited to see what they come back with for our Instagram feed. So
Yes.
keep an eye out for that.
All weekend. I
And what
believe.
makes me love them even more is the fact that they were rocking the Natty Bow hats, and then also the Natty Bow purple shirts and
Yeah.
stuff. They were all Baltimore out.
Full
Yeah.
Baltimore. I
Yeah.
love it.
Austin people going full Baltimore.
We're the next hipster haven.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Watch the real estate values go up.
Just gotta get rid of all that crime.
Yeah. Just throw some hipsters in the mix.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I guess that kind of covers the Olympic trial stuff. Any other thoughts that we missed?
No.
I mean, I guess there is some speculation that maybe they won't even count. We'll see what happens with the coronavirus,
yeah.
but
Yeah, this coronavirus is kind of a bummer.
yeah.
It's a real bummer.
Yeah, huge bummer.
It keeps going back and forth between Tokyo will happen or won't
I
happen.
kind of
so-
feel like it's the Y2K of 2019,
Right?
or
We're-
2020.
This guy
We're canceling our
canceled his
honeymoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did?
Yeah.
But that was because
No
your
more
wife had a
Italy.
lack of interest.
Yeah.
No.
Because they're getting divorced.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
We're still together.
That's not what I heard.
Um,
Just kidding.
You know what people probably want to hear about though?
Oh, maybe some shoes.
Yeah, people
we go.
love the shoes.
I'm surprised we haven't had any comments of people ragging.
Where
on
are
it.
the
Yeah,
shoes?
just come on, do the shoes already. Meaghan, Robbe, and myself ran in the ASICS NovaBlast,
Yep.
and you may have seen our first impression video. It's blowing up, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it after this show. But in the meantime, we can kind of talk about how you felt in it. I think Megan's probably put the most miles in it already.
I did 10 in it today.
There's
So you did 8 in it the night that we were out,
Yeah.
and 10 in it today.
Yeah.
So you've
Okay.
got 18 on them already. What do you think about the shoe?
I really like them. They're light, they're bouncy.
do they feel like an A6?
No. No. I didn't think this was an ASICS at all running in it.
What would
It's-
you compare it to?
It's kind of like it has a little bit of a Hoka vibe with just the bounce and this cushioning, but you don't have that wide
Like
platform. So it does feel a little bit unstable sometimes, but
Yeah.
I felt like it's definitely squirrely, as you
Yeah.
said, underfoot. Especially when you first put it on, kind of like walk around in it. But I felt like once you start going, it kind of like
Evens out.
in
Yeah.
the run.
Yeah, I do feel like I worry a little bit about the softness and the stability for my runs, but I'm going to give it some more shots. It's kind of crazy because we had mentioned in the video that it has a 12 millimeter drop. That was incorrect. That was information that we got originally when we went out to the running event, and it turns out it's just a 10 millimeter drop. I did think 12 was crazy, so
I mean,
I should have known.
yeah.
But,
Amateur.
10,
Whatever.
Too crazy.
10 is up there, but if
Couldn't-
you actually, like these people that get so wrapped up in the drop of a shoe, if you look at what a millimeter is, it's less than the size of a dime,
It's small.
like the thinness of a dime. So when you're talking 10 millimeters, you're just talking about like this to this. It's nothing.
Yeah.
So I will say that this shoe does have a lean forward feeling for me, like we mentioned
Definitely,
in the
yeah.
review. I mean, the bounce is undeniable.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing. Is like we're so used to maybe the gel or the flight foam of old, but the flight foam blast really just like you could feel the bounce. Felt like a lot of our midsoles that we really like.
Yeah.
Um,
It definitely is a fun shoe.
yeah.
Daily trainer, I wouldn't necessarily consider it a speed day shoe.
Apparently, though, this is a one of 3. So
Yeah.
there will be like a race version, and then also a more like tempo style.
Yeah.
So this is
All the Blast family.
But yeah, so I'm excited.
It was,
Really,
was one. This was the.
there's like the road. I think it's like the. I forget now.
Yeah.
But anyways, but you mentioned that you kind of hope there'd be like a lower like stack height.
And
So
it's coming.
obviously we're gonna see that.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
So
The clear winner though was Meg's shoe, which was the white and green.
the white and
yeah.
like a
Yeah,
mint.
yeah, that was a good looking.
Yeah.
That was a hot shoe.
We'll probably do that for the actual review.
Yeah.
Because that was nice.
Yeah, it was so pretty.
I did step in a puddle.
Oh,
I
really?
mean,
Yeah,
the-
you did.
Crush this guy.
Everybody wants that black version with the marbling on the midsole that we have on our Instagram feed. If you haven't seen it, go check out our Instagram feed. It's just it's like a midnight black upper with the midsole is black with speckles of white in it.
It's nice.
Yeah, these guys really liked it. I was like, okay, I
But
actually like.
There's also the Tokyo colorways that are
Yeah,
gonna be real
I
sick.
like that.
Those are coming out. I mean, within the next few months, obviously.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's the Flight Foam Blast. First impressions. Check out the video. We'll be doing a full video review probably next week or so.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
So what else we got? What else do we
Well,
review this
we
week?
just reviewed this guy, and we'll be doing a video for this very shortly. It is the Ultraboost PB. It's basically the Ultraboost. They got rid of the cage. They put on this lighter upper, and they basically taken the Ultraboost and it's got 1 less ounce on this, which makes it real nice. Still not lightweight. It's still around 11 ounces. Or
Yeah, it was 11.
yeah, 11 ounces, and the regular Ultra Boost is
It's like 12.6.
yeah, which is heavy for a shoe. But the nice
But it's
thing about the Boost, it doesn't feel
Yeah.
like a heavy shoe. So you get that bounce off the Boost midsole, and I know it's 2020. Boost is a little bit getting long in the tooth, but it's still a great platform to run in.
Did you notice these things at all?
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that they kept my foot in nicely.
Yeah.
I mean, everything on the shoe, the craftsmanship of it, is like perfect. Like, feel the tongue. It's like stretchy, but then it has a pillow
I
right
mean,
where you need it.
I was probably a little bit bummed that I didn't
Hey.
get that, but
It's
it is a
lighter than I
nice,
was
it's a
expecting.
nice shoe.
Yeah.
But what's weird is that like that colorway isn't available anywhere online.
No.
Like there's either on Adidas or even Running Warehouse.
And I know you like this better than the one that was available on Adidas,
You like the
but I kind of like they said Japanese brush style influenced one that I kind of like that.
yeah, it's nice.
That was white in the toe, kind of black in the back.
You can
but-
grab that one by clicking the Running
Yeah, I'm
Warehouse
sure
link
someone
in
would
our
be willing to
description.
trade with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoe trading. That's what he's getting
Shoe
into.
trades.
Yeah, but it's a real nice shoe. I did a 10 mile, or was it 12? I did a 12-mile run in them, and my legs felt great afterwards. While it is a little heavier, I was still able to maintain a pretty decent pace. And then I did a couple, like 6 to 8 mile runs in it. It's a really nice shoe. And if you want something that has style and is great for like a daily trainer, I think this one fits the bill. I don't know that it's, if I had this shoe, I definitely want to have like a fast day shoe or a, a race shoe to go along with it, to pair with it.
Nice. And we will be doing a combination like versus video of the Ultra Boost 20 against the Ultra Boost PB.
Yeah.
So hopefully in the next week or so we'll have that as well.
Yeah.
I think people want to know the differences. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Or just look at a pretty shoe while I talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just look at a pretty guy while
Yeah.
you look at a shoe.
Crazy guy in a visor.
There you go. All right.
It goes with my visor.
Let's see. What else? What other gear did we have going on? Well, I guess I could show this since it is Olympic Trials week. So
Yeah.
if
And
you haven't
did you
seen
watch
it,
those? Yeah. Oh, you haven't even worn the shorts.
It's been freezing. I don't want to.
That's true. And those are
I
tiny,
might
wanna-
tiny
tiny.
shorts.
I might want to have another kid. I don't know.
Yeah, don't do it.
So
Two is enough.
It's the Tracksmith PR collection, and there aren't many companies that have like the Olympic trials style
Not Tracksmith.
stuff.
Rabbit.
Did I say Tracksmith?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my
Yikes.
They both have rabbits.
Sorry, Monica. This is
Sorry, Mama.
so this is the Rabbit PR collection. It's really nice design.
Very lightweight.
Super lightweight.
How
Got
was the fit, Robbie?
perforations back here? The fit on this is fine. Didn't love the long sleeve version and short sleeve version. Just gonna put it at that.
What was around the neck?
Yeah, the neck was just weird for me. It just is like too wide. I don't
Maybe
wide
we
necks.
need bigger delts.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think we need to grow these things.
Dude, we need to get a gym in here and just
Yeah.
start bench
Shoulder
pressing all
presses,
day.
man. That's what you need to do.
That's how you get them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look at Jarrett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raising the
Deltoid.
roof. That's
Okay.
that's the key.
It's all that November project.
Yeah. That's right. Go to November Project, get dealt it. And then the shorts are
Where'd you do a
sweet.
shirt, get
I'll
dealt
wear
it?
these. I'll wear these at a race sometime
Yeah.
this summer.
I
For-
can't
maybe
wait to
with
see your nuts hanging
the,
out.
with the Dundalk firecrackers.
That'll be good.
He says that more times than you'd think.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it in there.
Yeah, you got it in there. Why are we drinking beer on the show again? Never a good idea.
How about these guys?
The
Aftershocks Trex Air.
Has anyone out there tried these? Have these? Because I'm interested to know what other people think.
Yeah. We've been wearing these,
Mhm.
and I think it's an interesting concept. I think the nice thing is you can hear your environment around
Why don't you explain the concept? Because it's
Okay.
not like a normal
That's-
stick it in your ears.
Why don't you explain the concept?
I mean, all I know is that
You've worn them.
it goes. Yeah, I wore them like one time.
Here,
Okay.
But
just
it
read
goes-
that.
Goes through the bone,
Yeah, bone conduction.
so that you can hear things around you.
It doesn't
while
go in your
still
ear. It sits in
listening
front
It
of your
sits
ear.
music.
in front of it. It is
Which-
kind of weird sensation.
It's actually a very. I've tried them on at like running stores that have like the demos.
Yeah.
Because it's a weird thing. You know, I put my cell phone up to my head all day, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But bone conduction,
It's too much.
It seems, yeah. The music is going through
It
my
definitely
skull.
took a little bit for me to get used to
This is
them.
why we have ears.
The things that were good about it is that you can hear traffic and you can
Yeah.
hear other sounds. And we were trying them in the office as well. So I thought maybe if I had these in, I could listen to music and people could talk to me at the same time. Turns out
You still can't hear
that
us.
it was like it was just enough that I could hear them talking to me, but not enough that I could hear them and listen to music at the same time.
It may just be that he's going deaf.
It could be.
Highly likely.
But the other thing that I thought was a little bit I guess I don't know how they would do it, but having the band around the back of your head, it's wintertime, so if you have a jacket on or anything like that, I had a jacket with a hood and it was bouncing against the back here, so that wasn't great. But between that, the sound quality isn't quite as good as in earbuds, would you say?
I mean, it's just not. That's not even debatable because you have
Makes
actual
sense,
sound
yeah.
in your ears, and that's just coming through your bone. It sounds like this sound quality sounds like a cheap pair. It sounds like iPhone headphones, the ones that come with your,
Yeah.
with your phone.
That's
a
that's
good
about
description.
it. And so, I mean, I as much as I enjoy these for the safety aspect, the Vistas the Jaybird Vista that we listen to, you put those in afterwards, and the sound quality is just so lush and dank and dense that it was when you switched it up to these, you really notice the sound quality. But the other thing was we were on a plane going to the Donna Marathon, and I forgot my earbuds. So Meaghan lent me hers of these, and you have to they come with a pair of earplugs. So when I was on the plane, to be able to listen to the movie, I had to put earplugs in. And sound quality was a little better with the earplugs, so it is maybe that ambiance you're getting from outside but I think there's a place for these. I think if you're running in a high traffic situation or in an area that has a lot of traffic, these are probably a great idea because you have the Jaybird Vistas in, you can't hear anything but your music. And these are definitely going to keep you aware of your environment. These might be good also if you're running with a group but you still want music, so you want to be able to listen to the conversation going on around you or be able to participate in the stuff going on around you while still being able to listen to your music. And probably the same thing for a marathon or a race where you could listen to music, also hear what's going on around you. So that's it for me as far as the Trex Air go. Robbie, what would you say?
I felt the same way. If you are in that high traffic area and you want to hear stuff, definitely wear them. Especially if you're concerned about running somewhere like in a city and worried about someone coming up behind you or anything like that. But otherwise, I would go with an earbud. Let's get to some questions.
All right.
We got some lined up here.
So here's some questions. Anybody have any questions for Meaghan?
Yeah, if you have any
Specifically for Meaghan?
those, throw it
Because
out.
this is Meaghan's debut on the live show. I think she's doing wonderful. What do you guys think?
Oh,
She hasn't
hell
like
yeah.
puked from like nervousness.
Yeah,
so that's good.
I feel like we could definitely kick Jarrett off.
Yeah.
And just,
Aw.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow,
I've
do you
been
think
replaced by tables. I've been replaced like.
just even replaced by a table. It's the worst.
Anything prettier we
Oh.
threatened to replace Jarrett with? The table.
Including a
Table.
table.
Including a
Meaghan.
table.
Yeah. A chair.
Live and you learn.
So someone asked, does the Skechers Horizon Vanish fit true to size, and do you find it narrow/tight?
It is narrow, and the pair that I had, I kind of wish I had a half size up. So it was just short enough that I felt like I was getting a little rubbing on my big toe on my right foot, but it wasn't that bad. I have narrow feet, and it felt like it fit like a racer, which is snug on my feet. So if you have any issues with wide, I don't think you're going to want to go with the Horizon Vanish.
By the way,
I'm not gonna go with the Horizon Vanish.
Unless they come out with a wide.
Yeah. By the way, we did just do a Skechers full lineup of 2020 video. That's on our channel.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out. We go through all the daily trainers and the race shoes. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
And what would be interesting though, like if they came out with a wide Horizon, but the Horizon weighs like for my size 10.5, it's like 5 something
Yeah, it's
ounces.
like 5.5
But what would
ounces.
be great is if they came out in the wide and it was like 10 ounces.
They just filled it with water.
Yeah,
That
they
would
just-
be truly amazing.
yeah.
What's the best neutral light long distance daily sneaker coming out? Wow, Jay.
Whoa.
Thanks for
You want
being a jerk.
You want it all.
Yeah.
Like you.
High
So-
demand.
That's like one shoe. Just kidding. Neutral, light, long distance, daily trainer.
You know, light. I
What are
mean,
your thoughts on what?
I guess there's the React
Would-
Infinity.
Would the Go Run 7 Plus Hyper fit into that category?
It would. It would. I think that would fit in there. I honestly think the New Balance TC
Fuel Cell TC.
is a fun, like super fun shoe to run in. And
Although we don't know when they're going to be back online.
what's the weight? Yeah, but he said coming out.
Yeah, coming out.
What's the weight ratio on that? It's like
You said it's like 9.8 or something.
yeah,
like
it's
that.
9.8. It has a plate, which gives it that stability because it does have that bounciness to the midsole with the fuel cell.
What about the Brooks?
The 10.
Oh,
The
the
Tempo?
Brooks Tempo.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
I feel like that falls in line with the Razor.
Yeah. Yeah, the Razor 3, 7 Plus.
It will be
React
once it comes
Infinity.
out. The Beacon 3.
I
Well, that was a while for
I
that.
don't
I
even
know.
know. Sometimes the Beacon's a little firm for me.
Yeah, but it'll have the Fresh Foam X.
We'll see. We'll see how it feels. Maybe I should review it this time.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What about?
Maybe not.
Well, he actually asked, can you use the 4% on a long training run? I mean, yeah, you
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
I have.
I have too. When I want to hit marathon pace or check marathon pace, I mean, I feel a little bit spoiled because I probably have 4 pairs of Vaporflies at this point. So I just take one of the older ones, and the one I probably wouldn't race in, and I'll still use them. And
What are you using tomorrow?
I think I have like 200. Tomorrow I can't talk about what I'm using.
Oh.
We do
Yeah,
it.
I can't even tease what shoe I have right now. I've been told not to talk about it, not to mention it on the live show, not to Instagram
You
it.
can't do that for like a month yet.
Yeah, I got a little ways, but tomorrow I get to run in it, and I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy running in it, and it'll probably be on my feet for the Shamrock 5K.
Do you want me to make sure no one's taking pictures of you?
Yeah, just get that.
Yeah.
Be his bodyguard?
Yeah.
I'll just have
Stay behind me.
I'll have Jarrett. Jarrett will lay on my
I'm
feet.
gonna run just like that.
Dude,
You know
we
what
have
I'm
another. Well, sorry, we have another crazy shoe that we also can talk about. That'll be on the show next week. That I'm really
It's
stoked.
bananas.
crazy.
Yeah.
Bananas.
It's the wildest running shoe I've
definitely
ever
for
seen.
next week,
It's-
you got to check in.
It
Robbie
looks
got it in
blowing my
today,
mind.
and it is insane looking. And I'm like, how have you not tried it on and just seen what it feels like? Because I've never seen anything like it. It's like a Salvador Dali melting shoe kind of combo.
Can you say that I told you not to drive them?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't
That
know.
is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could say
Yeah.
you could say the shoe that Robbie's going to talk
You
about.
can probably say that.
They gave him a warning not to drive with this shoe.
Yeah.
That's
So-
how crazy we're talking.
So that's it, but we're pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
So somebody asked about so there was a Wall Street Journal article this week
Mhm.
where they said that there's a Brooks Elite 2 coming out in April, and I did a little digging behind it because I was like, asked some people who maybe have better knowledge of it, including some people at Runner's World, and what we think is that they meant the Brooks Hyperion Tempo.
Yeah.
Because that comes out in April.
Yeah. And honestly, if the Hyperion Elite, if they could get another one out in April, I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe if Des comes in first, they'll be like haters.
Yeah,
True.
they will be like that. But I still don't think she's running in the same shoe that we ran.
I mean,
in.
they said they're all in prototypes, so it's probably
Yeah.
different than
Yeah, it'll be
what we tried.
like
tuned to her, whatever
Yeah.
she was
Yeah.
on. Yeah. So yeah, if anyone's wondering about that, there's definitely not a second one coming out.
Is
At
anybody
least
wondering
from
about
Summer.
my shirt?
Oh yeah, check that out, y'all.
Is anybody?
Looks good.
Okay, because
Anybody?
these
Someone
just,
asked him about his shirt.
Yeah, these just came in, and they're going to be available on the website,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna sell some of these.
We're gonna.
It's a nice tri blend. It's got
What
a
does
little,
that mean?
It's got a little bit of cotton,
Mm.
a little bit of polyester, a little bit of something else.
A little bit of softness.
Yeah, it's super soft.
Let me make sure it is.
Whoa.
Like, put back on those shorts. Actually, if you can see what Robbie's wearing right now, it's better than shorts. It's like he's a little pan. It's like half goat boy.
It's the
And then America.
He looks like
In America.
In America.
Was it lamb chops or who
Lamb
is
chops?
it?
Yeah, lamb
who
chops.
has like, yeah.
yeah. I can show 'em.
Also, it kind of looks like
Here
your
it
pants.
comes.
It looks like your pants are inside out.
Stretch them legs.
Ah, yeah.
There you
that's
go.
it.
It's like he
Oh,
put his
yeah.
pants.
His
on
hammy is
inside out.
trembling.
It's like these New Balance like fleece pants that.
Those are New Balance? I thought they were Patagonia.
Yeah, they're New Balance.
Nice.
They
New
were-
Balance.
They're insane. There's no reason to wear them at any point unless it's like 35 degrees out.
They look like you'd want to go to a cabin,
That's
light a fire, and cuddle with someone you love
so
all day.
no joke. I think that's like the idea that I had, and I realized I never go to cabins. I'm just gonna end up wearing these like at home and getting really sweaty in them.
Yeah, he's got his own cabin that he's
Yeah.
wearing on his pants.
Look at that.
Hey, Michael.
Look good.
Look
Hey.
at this bounce test.
Let's see. Michael is doing a bounce. Ooh. Holy
Holy
cannoli.
crap. Is that-
All right. Can we post that to
Yes.
our...
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to
Boomerang?
post
Is
something
that a
to our
boomerang?
Gram story right
Yeah.
now from Michael, who's down at there. This
He just
is crazy.
You just go to
Go to our Instagram story in a little bit. We'll post it after the show, but you got to check out the
That is
story.
insane.
He's basically doing a bounce test with the Vaporfly,
And
the
the
Alpha
Alpha
Fly.
Fly.
and they bounce.
They bounce.
They
Spoiler
bounce.
alert: they bounce.
They bounce.
that was wild.
Yeah, that Atreyu shoe would not do that.
No.
It would just go thunk.
Most shoes, I don't
But,
think, would do
yeah.
that.
And I will tell you this: the NovaBlast was a little soft, so I felt like I needed to readjust. So yesterday when I did my run, I went back to the Atreyu and put those on, and I love those shoes. Like I really do. Not just saying because I like Michael and the crew doing it. It is a phenomenal shoe. I know Runner's World put out there that somebody reviewed it there and was like, it's planks under your feet. It is not. They're the only people that I know who have talked any kind of negative trash on the shoe. I know that I love the shoe. Dave Ames loves the shoe. I know that even the people over at other review sites that are similar to ours, but not as good, they also like the shoe.
Yeah, and I haven't tried the shoe. I'm excited to try it. But yeah, I'm excited for what they're doing, and I think sometimes it's just you need to simplify a shoe. Just like no BS. Make a good shoe that's fun to run in.
I've noticed. I feel like a lot of the shoes that are more simple. I'm just like, this is so much better.
Yeah, I mean that's all.
Do less.
Yeah,
Well, I think, and this is a bigger conversation, I think for the shoe companies, there's so much competition and trying new things and getting out there that if you just put out a simple shoe, you probably won't get noticed.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you, Skechers, and again, if you haven't seen the video, the lineup, watch it. Their lineup is pretty simple. Here's a midsole of this stack height. That's for this type of running. Here's you want to get faster. Here's it's thinner. You want to go further. Here it is thicker.
Yeah.
And that's basically the magic sauce. And then they added a plate in one of them so they could have a plate racer.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that.
Cool story.
Cool story, Hansel.
I'll see what else we got. Can you see?
Isn't that great that Meg's here?
Oh my gosh, this is definitely the last time she's coming on. But Thomas is here.
Get out of here.
Next time it's just gonna be Meg, me, and Robbie.
Yeah. That's basically all the questions for now. I know it's been a bit of a shorter show. Is there anything else we need to cover regarding either the trials or any
But
other
who were your
shows
guys'
coming
picks?
out?
We only heard who mine were.
I mean, obviously, I think it kind of falls in line with yours. I think Scott Fauble for sure. Like, Jared Ward, you kind of have to, but I don't know. Like,
I'm going
who are you
Galen
thinking?
Rupp.
I'm thinking Galen Rupp. I do think Galen Rupp because he has some demons to take care of.
He has some
Like-
demons, but also like I saw him when I visited Nike, so now he's my best friend.
Oh yeah, you guys
So,
best friend stuff. Over
Like
there.
I literally less than a foot away from Galen Rupp.
What if you would have tripped him?
I had total rupture.
Did you
So-
have that in your head though? Like you know when
Tackle him and hurt him.
You know sometimes when you're driving down the road and you're just like,
I could hit that
I just
person,
like
yeah.
drive like right.
Yeah,
into
no,
this.
I didn't do that. More.
Is it no one has that?
What are these thoughts?
I know it's like
Not,
that.
I didn't say hit this, not hit this person, but you're like, what if I just did this? You know, you
Yeah.
have that like moment.
I would say that
Robbie's a
Robbie's a
sociopath.
psycho.
And I'm a sociopath.
Hey, Robbie, you know what we should show people
What?
before we close out today?
Before we could get
Why don't we
ourselves
show
in jail?
them some gooder sunglasses that came in that are different?
Oh, okay. We could do that.
The yeah, and you might notice I'm wearing glasses again. I got tired of putting contacts in my eyes. I think I'm going back to glasses. I just ordered a new pair from Warby Parker. They're not a sponsor. I had to pay full price. It was horrible.
You need to hit them up. See
I
what
know.
you can do.
We need to design some running prescription
did all
glasses.
these
You can
come from?
actually. I feel like
You haven't
maybe
tried-
I
you should
shouldn't
get
tell you
tried
this
this
as we're opening Gooder, but Knockaround does prescription.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, these are not for me.
We're gonna be doing
They're
a
not?
whole. You don't like these? Try them
circular
on.
guys?
I like the circle.
Let me see. You
ones.
look like a
Meg,
spy.
You
Let me
are
see.
like so undercover. You look like you're
This is
trying to be.
See-
Celebrity?
Let me see your face.
Cannot
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
good.
I love it.
You
This
do look
is
like a celebrity.
This is like she's celebrity and she's going out to
Like-
try to
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah.
and
she
doesn't want to be
yeah.
noticed.
Wait, I got a hood too.
But like,
Put
I
it
feel like
over
if
the
you do
bucket.
that, you're gonna get noticed more because everyone knows
That
that's
you're
a
trying
celebrity.
to hide.
Yeah. Or they'll just be like, "What is wrong with you?"
What's the deal with this bucket hat? girl
Yeah.
with the
So
weird-
we're gonna be doing our sunglasses roundup. We've got already in some Tifosi or Tifosi.
Tifosi,
Tifosi, Gooder,
Gooder, I think Knockaround, and 100%.
Knockaround.
Have you heard?
I like those on you. The
Is
clear
it- you
frames
like
are
the clear
sweet.
frames?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Maybe I
I
should.
dig it.
I think I like the clear frames better than the dark ones on you.
Alright.
Look at
Okay.
you. Can you look at yourself?
Hey,
There
Robbie,
you go.
Okay.
Robbie, quick. What do you think your glasses color are called?
I feel like I saw this.
Let me
Is
see.
that, even if you saw it, you're not gonna.
No, it's
think-
some insane. It's like Kahlua and
No,
cream
no.
in Russia
Zero
during the
chance you're gonna
1970s
get that.
revolution.
This is obviously called "Strange Things Are Afoot at the Circle G."
Yeah.
I-
Okay.
Gee.
You don't see that?
Mine are Midnight Ramble at the Circle Bar.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, I don't see that as much, but
I thought it could be like like a pile of Scarface candy on the table. But he's just something white. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It also ties into the whole.
Well,
Anyways.
yeah.
Oh, a blow.
Yeah.
He's
They got-
talking about drugs.
Yeah.
We don't need to
I
go
forget.
back
Never
down
mind.
that.
Yeah.
you look
Anyways.
like you're ready to go to like some music festival with us.
If I had the bucket hat, it really would look like it.
Yeah.
I might actually order the bucket hat just like.
Everyone loves the bucket.
It's a dope
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah.
Bucket hats.
Yeah.
They're back.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal it.
Always in the bucket.
But it's too, like it might be too big for you, Tom. So I don't know.
It is kind of big.
Here, let me try it. We'll exchange caps.
I don't think I can pull off a visor.
I'm down.
No,
This
no,
thing-
No, stop.
no, no, no,
No, no, no, no.
no, no.
You look like you should have sunscreen on your nose, like your whole nose. Like,
Zinc.
You're about to go down the ocean.
yeah, it doesn't work.
All right.
That was bad.
Anything else we're doing today?
I think that's it.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy
Thanks for watching.
Enjoy the Sufferfest.
Yep.
Tune in, and again, do us a favor. If this is your first time, subscribe. If it's your first time, you probably didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, you're not here.
Subscribe. If you guys want to see Meaghan in more videos, make sure you hit that like button.
And say you want Meaghan in more videos.
Yeah, and say more Meg. And maybe we could start getting you in video reviews. Maybe we could get her in the final NovaBlast review.
Maybe.
Yeah.
These are
We'll
things.
see.
She's so excited.
I am so proud of you for being on the show. What you have to understand is she doesn't like being on camera, so this is
That
huge.
should help.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, but switch this around because you're supposed to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
And buy the shirt when it's available.
Yep. And become a Patreon member because
Yep.
that's where all the cool kids are.
Yeah. And new Believe in the Run hats are coming. We're getting really close to selling out of the pink trucker. So if you want that before it goes, make sure you order it now.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.